All right, guys. Welcome to the top 8 of the 2022 Match Play Championship. It's just me today. Bill is actually on site, and we'll probably be joined by the COVID car, which is Joe Olson, Hayes Hunter, and Kyle Kruger a little bit later. So yeah, I see our first matchup here. We're going to have Justin Miyashiro, who's playing Bring It Before Me, and Eric Hunter is playing The Slave Quarters, Let the Wookiee Win. So Justin played this match on stream, or he played this deck on stream yesterday against Justin Desai's old allies. So we'll see if he's changed any cards. I imagine it's just probably a very similar build. It's the first time we're actually seeing this Slave Quarter, Let the Wookiee Win build. I know that Ryan Jellison played this, either the Jawa Cup or the Outrider Cup. I can't remember which one. But it's interesting. Yeah, it starts the new effect. Your thoughts dwell on your mother. And let me pull that card up real quick so I can tell you guys what it does. Yeah, so it basically just lets you play Anakin's lightsaber every turn from Lost Pile, and you can redraw Anakin into hand if you draw for Destiny. So you really just try to do a lot of hit and runs with Anakin. You know, just play him, hit somebody, clear some stuff, and then play him again with a saber. I believe Catwall. I believe he played the same deck, but I'm not positive. So we see Eric's hand there. He's got BB-8. I think I saw a Jin in there. Yeah, so Anakin. I'm not sure which version of Anakin he's playing. I don't know if he's playing the Padawan or the actual Jedi version of Anakin. So I guess we'll see. Yeah, that'll be the interesting. Be interesting to see which one he plays. I think they're both good. I think they're both viable. Yeah, so his other effects are, Insurrection Aim High and Walkling. So just some activation here. Okay, Justin's playing I Am Your Father, wiping them out, and security precautions. Alright, so Justin's going to play Emperor to the Throne Room. Alright, so Joe's saying he's playing the Padawan version of Anakin. Okay. Yep, so we see Emperor's Power out of the Throne Room. Pretty typical start for Bring It Before Me. Alright, Justin's just going to draw some cards. So we'll see who takes the initiative first. I feel like both these decks are pretty reactive, so we might. We'll see if like Justin just plays Vader or if he waits. I anticipate a lot of battles though, so this should be fun. Okay, so Eric looking through his deck, trying to find some activation here. I'm assuming. You can already see Eric played Goldenrod, just anticipating Blizzard 4. You can see there on the left-hand side that beautiful Admiral Radis deck box. Can't wait to get my hands on one of those boxes. Joe, did he play this same deck yesterday? I assume he did. So we didn't. So crazy. Yeah, we didn't see Popsicle Luke. So I'm assuming Eric does play Luke in his deck. Probably like Luke with Saber or somebody. I believe Matt Sokol is playing Qui-Gon Communing again today. So the other matchups we have going on right now are Matt Sokol versus Dan Boyce, Drew Lichtenstein versus Greg Shaw, Mike Kessling versus Charlie Arlinson. So a couple teammates playing each other. It's a little unfortunate, but sometimes that's just how the draw goes. In fact, I think all the teammates are playing each other this round. The only two that are not are Eric and Justin. All right, so Justin getting out the bridge here. Notably, uh, Eric only played the Hoth docking bay last turn, so it didn't seem like he found much of his activation. JNAP confirming that this is the only non-teammate matchup. A Blizzard 4 in Justin's hand. We'll see how aggressive he gets if he just wants to put out Vader and let Eric have the answers. Okay, so he is going to play Blizzard 4 to the indoor site. So Ketwell likes a random guy. A random guy meaning not Vader, right, Ketwell? Yeah, I think you're right. I think Justin wants to say Vader. I know yesterday he played Vader somewhat prematurely, in my opinion, against Justin. Justin Desai, that is. Oh, interesting. Yeah, no download, just Blizzard 4. I mean, Blizzard 4 is still pretty good in this deck by itself. Get to add SA with power, pretty high, pretty high power. So but I think Eric's just drawing more cards here. Okay, so he pulls the Skywalker hut with. Now this is pod racing. Looks like he's going to get Bossnos Chambers. All right, so now Eric's finding all his activation. Looks like he whiffed on turn 1 with his activation. Okay, so Eric looks like he's saving a bunch of force here. Yeah, we'll see if he added Monarch. I don't think he had it in his deck yesterday, but it would be pretty good right here. So the dark effect is security precautions, Dutch, for the extra activation. All right, so he drains for 2 at the force clearing. Eric loses let the wiggy win and run like run. Yeah, run like run. Not going to be great in this matchup. And mostly you got to expect that Vader's going to be capturing Luke this game if Luke ever comes out. Justin deliberating what to do here. I see he's going to force push hand. Okay, so yeah, he's going to. I see a Lord Maul, but couldn't see anything else. It's hard to see his hand. I don't think he has a Vader in hand either. Okay, Eric, yes, has got Maul strikes in hand. Maybe that white border card is Vader. Okay, so I'm not sure what he grabbed there. Did anyone see what he grabbed with force push? I think it might have been a red card. Okay, just so force push, draws, pays 1 for Blizzard, and leaves the rest. Yeah, I don't think he took Lord Maul with Saber. Okay, so Eric playing out his activation. I think he's looking for 3PO with the slave quarters. And I don't see 3PO in there. It looks like his Luke of choice is Rebel Scout Luke. Which makes sense, because you could play Anakin Saber on him too. So the biggest reason is the Hoth site is a liability against EVO. Because if you play the third marker and somebody plays EVO, that third marker is no longer a battleground. Yeah, I agree with Joe. The fact that Eric was not able to get all his activation, or any activation really, on turn 1 means he's just going to be a turn slower. And it just gives Justin a chance to find more cards that he needs. Yeah, I believe he pulled Accelerate with his Force Push. Yeah, maybe you're right, Joe, but Shadow Collective does get all the other interior sites. But I see your point. Yeah, and I think at Shadow Collective you have a favorable matchup against EBO anyways, because you can set up a lot of damage really early. Okay, so Eric did play Jin to block that drain, the forest clearing, so I'm going to slow Justin down a little bit. We do see that Justin has Vader and a Saber in hand. I think that's Grand Admiral Thrawn V. So we do see Thrawn V coming down to the Kashyyyk site. He's pretty good in this deck because he can suspend Admiral's orders, like Combined Fleet Action, which limits Darkseid's Destiny drawing. Plus he's a general on the ground and he's ability 4, so overall, really, really good character. Bring it before me. Bastion, I don't think I'm aware of the text on that side either. Does it say you need like ability 6 or something? Yeah, Joe pointing out that Eric could have played Jen earlier, but he chose just to draw just to find his activation. So it's a pretty good lesson for those newer plays out there that, at the beginning stages of the game, activation is the most important thing in finding it. And sometimes you have to take a little bit of damage to set it all up. So I don't know if he plays Sith Pro Droid V. When he's playing against Justin Desai yesterday, it did not seem like he had one, because he definitely had a pathway to victory had he been playing one, but he wasn't playing like he had one, so I don't know. Okay, so Ryan's saying that he did see the Sith Pro Droid. Okay, so Eric is gonna drop OB with Saber against Grand Admiral Thrawn and Ahsoka Tano, and we're gonna see a battle. A swing and a hit. Yeah, so if someone can guess what Justin played for light side yesterday, I'll give them a AI foil. We're giving out some more today, so. Okay, so he's gonna make Thrawn lost with sorry about the mess combo. Interesting choice there. I guess he just wanted to take control of the site. All right, Chris Kelly. Did he play Qui-Gon Commuting? Actually, I'm not sure. I'll double check on that one. Okay, so Justin plays Restraining Bolt on 3PO. Yeah, that last battle, yeah, I think you're okay for Justin. Just giving up that site, it's just a drain of 1. You didn't really lose that. I mean, Thrawn is a decent character, but not amazing in this matchup. Okay, so Justin is going to play Vader here. We see the weapon life shield. And he does play First Strike. And Phantom Menace, so I wonder if we're going to see them all here. Okay, so goes to the swing. Eric has Force Field. Or Eric has Blaster Deflection, and then Justin has Force Field. Both of those get grabbed. Okay. I think he did. I think he retrieved that Sith Fury. Oh no, maybe not. Dolan is the last battle. I'm not sure. But he draw a 5 and a 6 for his Battle Destiny with Vader. But those will each be -1 because of the Ahsoka, so looking at 9 attrition in this battle for Eric. And then he played their track, and he has to subtract 1, so he only has to lose 1 character. Okay. So he loses Obi. I think he may have retrieved it and then just lost it again. Bastion. Retrieve first strike and then just lost it again for Emperor's Power. I think they just shortcutted it. But Vader does stick around. Okay, so Ryan's saying that he started drawing his Weapon Destiny before Eric revealed the deflection. And so he just decided to lose it instead to Emperor's Power. Alright, so Eric is coming down with OP again after he AJR'd him. And Ray. This is game 1 of the top 8. Eric taking a card into hand from his pile with Ray. Yeah, going back to what Joe said earlier about playing that force push and then just drawing. Force push would be pretty good right here. There is a card stacked on the Brigham effect. So it looks like Eric is deciding if he maybe wants to play another character before battling. Okay, so he's playing Anakin Saber on Ray. It looks like no battle from Eric, just puts a bunch of dudes in front of Vader. So interesting no battle there. And he's going to lose 3 to the Bring It Before Me effect. Interesting. Yeah, lose the 3 to your destiny. I wonder what Eric was thinking there. Wonder what he was afraid of. All right, so Justin is battling here. We see that he did retrieve one with first strike. And we see 2/6s drawn for Weapon Destiny. So Ray is hit, and Eric has to lose another card. So man, Eric's already lost 5 force this turn. Vader is hit. And here is Vader's anger. So I'm assuming he played the... Yeah, so he's adding +1 for each character in battle, since Vader is alone. He's going to get +4 to his total battle destiny. Okay. So he adds 1, and he draws a 4 and a 2. So 6 plus 4 from the Vader's anger. And then those are each -1. So we're looking at 8 attrition. That'll just be Obi again. Yeah, I think, yeah. Okay, so yeah, so we're going to see a Gick here. Not the best battle for Justin. I think he would have rather had those 6s for his battle destiny than the weapon destiny. I do see a Sith Probe Droid V in hand. Okay, so he is playing that. So Katana sticking around. Eric playing perimeter scan. Oh, never mind. Taking it back. Looks like he did drain, so he's just going to play Ray again. Get an OU spell search. Okay, so now he's playing perimeter scan. He's the weapon live shield. Plays Anakin Saber from Lost Pile. Plays Lando. Okay, then he passes, pays 1 for Lando, saves 3, I think. So he's gonna look for something with who must accelerate. Does not find anything with Pod Racer. Just cycling that 5, looking at his destiny. It looked okay. Yeah, pretty average Destiny in his deck, so he may opt not to battle here. I mean, he's really not under any pressure. I mean, it's just a drain of 1. Or 2, I guess, because they had a Consaber there, but... Okay, Lord Maul Saber, that's a good start. And he is battling. Gonna retrieve a Force Push. So, I know he's got Maul Strikes in hand. Maybe we'll see a duel between Maul and Sokka. I'm not sure he's swinging at. Okay, so he does hit Ray. Yeah, Justin count his Destiny. That Maul Strikes is going to be pretty huge here. All right, we add one with Emperor's Power. And Eric is going to clash Maul to end the battle. I think you're okay with that if you're Justin. It'd be really nice if you had 4 Law, and he could set up some dual Destinies to get rid of Ahsoka without having to battle. Yeah, Maul's just going to sit there, block this drain. Killed Ray again. That's 2 Rays gone. All right, Eric playing Luke with Bring Him Before Me from his reserve deck. And I do see that Justin has Vader in hand, so that Luke will probably be getting captured next turn. Man, Lord Maul lightsaber is just such a beating in Bring It Before Me. He does it all. Oh, okay, interesting. Eric is choosing to play Luke to the indoor site. Justin, masterful move. No Jarek, so just cycling that masterful move. We know the Gick is in his last pile. Morning, Matt. CRG. So what if Eric's gonna break Jin's cover and try to just beat down Blizzard 4 here? It's gonna be pretty tough. I mean, it's a lot of power. Justin's getting 2 Destiny. Okay, so Jin does not break her cover, but Eric still battles here. Tree's going for a strike. Okay, so yeah. But Justin did not play Secret Plans, so Eric did not have to pay for that retrieval. Eric losing a Lord Vader to first strike. All right, so now we see Secret Plans from Justin. And Justin's going to lose 1 to add a Destiny here. Eric draws a 1. I don't think he's got a Jedi live. And Justin draws a 4 and a 5. So that's 17 power there. So it looks like Eric's gonna have to peel and stack a card. Yeah, 1 was for Destiny was real. But he does clear Blizzard 4, but thank you for Justin, you take that trade all day. And Justin still has this Lord Maul with Saber just sitting there. Yeah. No, I think that was somebody else coming in for a handshake. I thought so at first, but no, this game's still going on. It's an interesting choice there by Eric because like Justin wasn't really doing, he wasn't training at that site, and now, if I guess Luke at the other side isn't great either because Vader could just capture him. Yeah, I think you're right, Card Shark. I think Eric only peeled 1. I actually don't know if there's active judging. Good question, Kimmy. Maybe Eric just felt like he had to do something that turn. Playing Luke to the other side isn't great because then it can just get captured by Vader. Okay, so Grievous coming down to uh yikes, coming down to the inner site and stealing Anakin Saber. That's pretty brutal for Eric. And we see Vader go to the other side, the Ketchuk site. Okay, so he's losing one to play Vader Saber. Justin is going to battle here. Tree's the one with first strike. Eric's going to have to lose one. And see the swing. Soko's hit. And Eric has to lose another force. And Justin still has that Maul Strikes lurking in hand. Yes. Okay, so they're rewinding something here. Ah, okay. And prevented the Vader damage too from the swing. Unless that can't be prevented. Eric has to lose both characters and stack another card. And Justin doesn't have to lose anything. Because Maul is immune to all attrition because of TPM, and he did not draw high enough for Vader. Yeah, I don't know if Eric should draw up. I mean, you can give Vader Luke and just cause some ping damage. It's not like bring him as retrieving force, but Eric, probably still has some play left, but we'll see. But it's not looking good for him. It's hard to tell, CRG. I mean, everything was cleared and a card was stacked, so Okay, so Vader getting deployed from Lost File with Bring In before me. Luke is going to battle Luke and Hera. And Eric plays Drowler Fire, breaks Jin's cover. Okay, so it's pretty good battle here for Eric. Justin has to lose to, and Eric gets to retrieve. Well, actually, Eric does not get to retrieve because of Coward. But Justin's supposed to lose to first strike and Drowler Fire. His Gick is in the Lost Pile, yes. Okay, so swings at Luke, hits, draws 2 6s. And I think Justin has a command in hand, so he can add another Destiny. Or he can limit Eric. Probably just add one at this point. Okay, so Justin is going to play a command to add a Destiny. I'm assuming he's adding a Destiny, so I could try to get another card stacked. Yeah, I don't think it matters much what he chooses on command. I think he's probably gonna have to lose Grievous. Yeah. So Jin 6 around. But now Eric's gonna eat a drain of he's gonna have to take 3 from your Destiny, and he's gonna take 4 from this drain. Drain of 4, right? There's 3 to your Destiny. Then Justin's gonna drain her for 4. Yeah, that's a good point, Joe. Alright, so Justin's gonna play Arca, and he's gonna get to retrieve 2, make Eric lose 2 in this battle. He lost the force from his life force to add a destiny. He draws 2 5s. Eric draws a 5. So Eric is 9 power to 14 power. So Eric has to attack 1, lose a gen. Okay, so we have some updates. So there is no active judging until the finals. And Mike Danboys defeated Matt Sokol in their match. So Danboys advances. Yeah, it looks like Eric drew up this game. Justin kindly giving him back his Anakin saber. So a tough match there for Eric. Missing all his activation turn 1 and never really getting a foothold. But well played by Justin too. Yeah, without having the sand effect, just everything in Justin's deck is such a big threat. So we'll see what the diff is. It looks like a lot. But we'll see what the diff is here. All right, so it looks like we'll switch sides here. I think Eric is playing his Hoth deck again. It looks like Justin's playing Legend. So Eric's Hoth deck was pretty cool. Plays a bunch of troopers. Has synergy with Carita. Being able to start the 4th marker with SSA is pretty huge. Gives you 2 battle rounds to go to. Yeah, I agree. Well, it's going to be tough. Because I think, yeah, from what we saw yesterday of this deck from Eric, I don't think he has too much space. It seemed like he had maybe a couple Star Destroyers like the Vengeance, and he definitely had Emperor's Shuttle. But Emperor's Shuttle not that great versus the flip side of Legend. The Legend gets a bunch of retrieval, got a lot of tools to fight walkers. Should be interesting. All right, so interesting. Yeah, he's not playing the Jakku system. He's opting to play the Nima Outpost instead. And he plays Draw the Fire combo and Walkling. With the Eric plays the Walker effect, Mob Points combo, and Imperial Arrest Ordered non-combo. Pulling Carita with Mob Points. Pulls Third Marker and Walker Garrison. Ooh, Justin won that first game by 21. This is going to be an uphill battle for Eric, for sure. Yeah, I don't know why it's not showing. All right, there we go. Yeah, so Eric taking his first turn here. I believe that's security precautions he just deployed on the outpost. Draw some cards. And takes a couple. I think Justin being up 21, he can be pretty conservative. Looks like he played fly casual to grab Tantive. So it looks like he searched his deck for something, probably an Octu site. And it does not look like it was there. So that's going to slow Justin down pretty significantly. Well, if he uses his once per game upload to grab the saddle, or if it's in his hand. Okay, so he's just gonna draw. He's not gonna waste his once per game forceful. And saves about 3 or 4 there. So now we go to Eric's turn. Eric grabbing the docking bay. Taking a look at his deck. Alright, so he's pulling Blizzard 1 out of his deck. Tells me he has Veer's V in hand. Yep, there's Veer's V. We see Min Canoe. He gets a defensive shield. Chooses Coward. So yeah, Veers deploys free on Blizzard 1, and he adds a Destiny to power while piloting Blizzard 1. But Justin heads up played Professor. And Eric's just going to draw a few. So yeah, Eric's threatening a drain of 2 and a ping of 1 at that third marker site. And Justin just going to grab projection. So see if Justin decides to just projection the site and then try to race. There's the saddle. There's Luke. So pretty lucky I didn't activate Luke this turn. That would have been disaster. Pulls force projection. There's projection. Also interesting, Eric opted not to play Carita. So it looks like he's going to force Justin to play his system first. It looks like Kessling won game 1 by 15. Kessling's playing Charlie Erlinson. Justin's just going to draw a few cards here. Playing conservatively. You're up by 21. You don't need to do anything rash. Plus Battle Order Shield. But he already has it on table, so he doesn't need to do that. Okay, so we're seeing Escape Pod combo to negate that you may start your landing damage. It gets placed out of play by Min Canoe. And then Eric pays her drain for 1. Justin loses Blast Reflection. Eric gets his 3rd docking bay out. Eric plays Dresselin, aboard Blizzard 1, and just gonna draw a few. All right. Eric passes turn. Got 4/4 saved. Be interesting to see what Justin's game plan is here. Up by 21, I think you can just ignore Eric and just set up on your own locations. Just make it a race and make Eric play more cards to the table. I do see a second projection there, which is pretty big in this matchup. Justin does have a system in his hand. I think it's Jakku. Could be Takadana. But Eric also has a system in his hand. He has Carita. Okay, so it looks like Justin is going to play Ray with Anakin Saber to Nima Outpost. So it's Jedi Ray and Saber to the Nima Outpost with BB-8. And Justin passes. Yeah, it's really interesting that Justin did not start a Brave Resistance. Usually in this, you should see Finn get uploaded almost immediately, so we'll see if Justin has Finn in hand. The 2 Emperor shuttles in his deck. Joe pointing out that Eric could go for Walker Garrison this game. That would be fun. Do you play any more AT-ATs? I feel like we only saw Blizzard 1 and Blizzard 4 yesterday. Surely he plays Blizzard 2, right? Oh, he plays Blizzard 8 too. That's right. Okay, so he does have 3 walkers. Okay, so Eric's gonna play Blizzard 4. Gonna pull Navarre. It's going up against BB-8 array. So I wonder if he's gonna try to trample BB-8 here. Or just try to get rid of him in battle. Blizzard's got 1. And Enforcement. And Tarkin. Okay, so he's battling here. There's Finn as a react. And Justin flips. And here's a trample. Let's see who he targeted. Targeted Finn, got redrawn by Legend, but went through anyways. So Finn's dead. Got trampled. And no grab on trample. Interesting. I think I would have grabbed that there if I was Justin. And Ray's getting her game text canceled. But it's going to come down to Eric's destinies versus the projection destiny that Justin draws. Okay, Eric playing sneak attack here. Lost. Which means he adds a battle destiny, right? Yeah. So sneak attack's going to add a battle destiny. So it's 3 destiny here for Eric. Oh, Tarkin can't add. Isn't he with Navarre? Oh, because he can't add with Ray, right? Because of Be With Me. Okay, so Ray dies and Navarre dies. BB-8 left there alone. Yeah, so Justin's going to use Legend to move some cards around. Looks like he's got Anakin. I think it's Chewie. Bunch of red cards. Chewie's gonna be pretty good here. I think he's got Solo, Chewie, and Anakin as his 3 characters there that he has pulled to the front. Yeah, I really think Justin should have grabbed that trample. Okay, Chewie. Anakin. Okay, so there is a battle here. Draws Ray for Destiny. Jedi loves it into hand. Draws another Ray. And then draws Rebel Leadership. But that was the swing on Blizzard Scout 1 from Chewie. Okay. Then here's his Battle Destiny, which is a 5. Versus a Tarkin, which gets redrawn with Domination or Enforcement. Then he draws a Bursk. I believe is a 3 as well. Yep. So Blizzard Scout 1 and Tarkin both die in this battle. And BB-8 gets forfeited, but I guess Eric forgets about BB-8's text. But I guess there's nobody there to capture him anyways, so. Yeah, I'm not well versed in my AI, so I don't know if that's Nima Outpost or Tunal Village. I'm guessing it's Nima Outpost, but not 100%. Yep. Okay, so Eric has another Blizzard Scout 1. It's going to be really good here. Yeah, Eric's been doing really well with this deck, and it's a really well-built deck. Okay, so we see Blizzard Scout 1, Vader with Saber, and Ozzel all getting deployed to the Jakku side versus Anakin and Chewie. Chewie gets his game text canceled by Blizzard Scout 1. And here's the swing on Chewie, who gets hit. And then we just have Destinies. Eric's drawing a 6. And Justin draws a 4. So it's a 5 for Anakin, actually, so can't just lose Ozzel. But we can't lose Ozzel because he has IAO. Yeah, Ozzel goes, and Light is cleared. Yeah, Eric's looking really good here. Really surprised that Justin just played Ray at BB-8 that one turn and didn't just wait to drop a bunch. Yeah, Blizzard's got one. Having that second one was pretty huge. I don't know if Justin was expecting a second one. So it looks like he's planning on playing out Jakku and just going to space. If there's any consolation, at least the AT-AT is at Jakku and not at the other marker site, causing more damage with. You may start your landing. Yeah, adjustment of the tank here. Depending if he wants to play Jakku and just go to space. He does have another Ray in hand. It's going to be tough to fight either of these sites. Yeah, Joe, he does have Jakku in hand, so I assume he has some space. All right, so it looks like he's opting not to play the Jakku system. He just plays Jedi Ray to the 4th marker. Okay, so he is playing a Brave Resistance. He just loses that. Corrin and a leadership off top. So Eric spent 6 force to drain for 3 force total, has a ping of 1. Now he's just going to move all of his stuff over the 4th marker. 4th marker, let your AT-ATs move for free. I think now you probably just want to go to space. It's Justin. Yeah, Eric looks like he only has. Yeah, he does have a lot of cards in hand, I guess. But if he had anything to fight Ray, you assume he would have done it last turn. So I think you're probably safe going to space. And he still has force projection in hand too. He hasn't played that yet. It is in his deck, but he did not start it. Those questions I cannot answer, Joe. Okay, so yeah, he plays the Falcon to Jakku with Solo, moves Ray over, and it's gonna pass the turn. It's pretty light in space though. I mean, if Eric just has like Emperor Shuttle, that's gonna be rough for him. Space. If Eric has Emperor Shuttle, that would be so brutal for Justin here. He did not drain. He just pinged for one. Now he's playing Mara, one of the snowtroopers, so I think that's Burst. Okay, so Tarkin, Mara, and Bursk up against Rey. So for those who don't know what Burst does, he adds 2 to attrition against opponent while he's on Hoth. Yeah, I agree, Catwall. You just gotta imagine that the Walker's deck doesn't have that great of space to really attack you. So he's gonna use Solo to play Blaster Reflection to cancel the Mara swing here. And he's got the female interrupt. That's pretty good. So he's paying. I think I can handle myself to. So Rey adds Destiny of Power, and she's immune to attrition. So that's pretty good. Eric draws a 6. Justin draws a 4. Interesting. Why did Eric draw 2 Battle Destiny there? Tarkin should not be adding one. No active judging until the finals. Like Rey's second around anyways, even though Eric drew an illegal second Destiny there. Having the Blaster Reflection at a lost pile in the I think I can handle myself was pretty huge there for Justin. Yeah, but Tarkin cannot add because of Be With Me. Characters can't. Looks like he lost Rey anyway, so I guess that was for Overflow. Yeah, I mean, if they just remembered that Tarkin couldn't add a Destiny, then he may have been able to keep Rey around. and not take overflow since she was immune. Pretty big mistake from Justin there. He's gonna be kicking himself when he watches this replay. All right, so he drains for drains for 2, and he plays projection on the Jakku site. And he's gonna play Leia. And Rose. And I think that's Tantive. He draws Menace Fades, which won't be good this game. Oh, actually, no, I guess it does cancel the force bonus at the 3rd marker. So just kidding. All right, so he pops Walkling to get Bray back. But Eric does have Imbalance combo. Like Eric's training for 1 at the 3rd marker. Justin just figuring out what he wants to lose. All right, loses leadership off the top. And Eric's going to drain at the Jakku site. So I think Eric is going to have to do something about this Leia and Rose. All right, so he's just going to move over the Walker with Veers and the Biker Scout on it. But he's going to leave the rest of the guys at the 3rd marker. Which, so that's pretty good for Justin, because now he can play Menace Fades and all those guys are just stuck at a Drain 0 site. Assuming that Justin can maintain control of this site. But we'll see about that. Yeah. Yeah, if he can clear Eric out here and play Menace Fades, that would be really good for Justin. Ugh, there's a trample on Rose. Yikes. The Rose dead. Yeah, he had the opportunity to grab that earlier in the game, but he didn't. I think he's going to really regret that. Got some more. So Shaw defeated Giroux game 1 by 12. So we got Kessling up by 15 and Shaw up by 12. And Dan Boyce is advanced. Yeah, I don't know what else you'd want to grab against walkers other than trample. Okay, so I believe that's Finn, and he's just going to move Leia over. Yeah, last turn he did not have the Force, but earlier in the game he did. Yeah, so we get a ping of 1, a drain of 1, and a drain of 1 from Eric. All right, and we see the other snowtrooper, who I think adds a battle destiny. Narthax, I think is his name. Yeah, Sergeant Narthax. So he's getting 2 battle destiny there because he's with Bursk. Bursk adds 2 to attrition, and he's got Mara with a saber. So I think that Eric's gonna clear this site. We'll see what. But I still think he has projection, right? Okay, he hasn't played projection, and he has a leadership in hand, so Justin might be safe here. There's a swing. It's Finn. He played leadership to limit, I'm assuming. So Eric pointing out that Bursk adds 2 to attrition here. Eric's gonna lose men. And yep, Justin's gotta lose everything. Pretty rough. Pretty rough for Justin there. Those 2 snowtroopers have been really good in this deck. I've been really impressed. And he can retrieve them with Carida, but that won't happen this game. But oh, did Justin not limit? I could have sworn he limited. I wonder why he added. Because he could have just limited it and then played projection and keep him around, right? Keep her around. Or was he just that overpowered that he had to draw two? Justin does not have very many cards left. I think he might still have a Ray in his hand. Leave that as Jedi Ray. Yeah, he also has Kick too, so he would have gotten a drain of two without paying. He does not have much force left. All right, if he drawing? Yeah, okay, so now Justin's just gonna drain two and pass the turn. Yeah, I wonder what Eric's life total is, life count is. If it pings one, drains one, loses Poe. Interesting. Drains for another one. Yeah, I wonder if he just is not. Oh, and here's Vengeance. Yikes. Okay. And we get a shuttle Vader up. Pass the turn. So now Eric's blocking that drain. Yeah, now Justin's really regretting losing that Poe. But I think he should have played Poe instead of Tantip a long time ago to get the ping in from Legend. I wonder if he's just not familiar with Legend. Yeah, so now Eric shut off all of Justin's damage. Justin has two cards in hand, which I think are Hujix and. Or I guess he has three. He has Ray, Hujix, and Escape Pod. I think are his cards in hand. Okay, so just. Maybe that's Leia. Is that Leia? He has a character in Hujix. Yeah, after commentating on GIMP for so long, it's it's kind of a culture shock commenting a live game. I have to do all the math in my head now. It's really hard. Yeah, I think it's one of those situations where you're up by so much and you just don't want to blow it, and you just overanalyze it, overthink it, and you end up blowing it anyways. I think that's, that happens sometimes. Yep, as Mighty knows what I'm talking about. So I think he should have just started Jakku and just played the Falcon there and just drained for 2 all game. But that's a really deliberating. I really don't know what he can do though, because he can't really attack the Jakku site because Blizzard Scout's just going to cancel Leia's game text. He can't really attack the third marker because Bar is just going to kill Leia. And Eric's got a ton of power at the fourth marker. Yep, there's the handshake. Yep, Justin realizing he can't really do anything. Yeah, Justin's he's gonna really look back on this game and be really disappointed, unfortunately. But that's Star Wars. Sometimes it's hard. And not to mention that Eric played it really, really well. I mean, Eric's an amazing player, and he made a lot of the right plays there. Had a lot of the right cards he needed. But good run for Justin, making top 8. Every time I see Justin play, he's getting better and better. So congrats to both these players for making top 8. And congrats for Eric for advancing. So far we have Mike Danboys, and Eric Hunter both advancing. Let's see if there are any other updates here. So no more updates. Keep in mind that Kessling is up by 15 in his match, and Shaw is up by 12 in his match. Justin Miyashiro forfeited. Let me update the. That's what Eric defeats Justin. Justin just forfeited to Eric. So Eric advances. Yep, so we got more Star Wars action coming. I'm going to take a quick break here. And hopefully we'll be back in a few minutes, maybe 10, 15 minutes. Okay, so actually I'm hearing that. So Eric won that game by 22. Wow. A 1-point differential. Man. I did not realize it was that close. Brutal. All right, I'll be back.